the hidden power to influence minds without they noticing. Imagine having the ability to change someone's thoughts, guide their decisions, and even inspire them to choose what you want, all without them realizing they're under your influence. This isn't magic, and it isn't a trick. It's real science studied by top psychologists like Robert Cialdini, author of Influence, the Psychology of Persuasion, and Daniel Kahneman, Nobel laureate and author of Thinking Fast and Slow, who revealed how the human mind makes decisions. Today, I will reveal to you the secrets of this science and how you can use it in your daily life in an ethical way to become more influential and attractive. In this video, we'll dive deep into the psychology of hidden influence. How do people really make decisions? What are the psychological weak points that can be easily influenced? And why are people more affected by stories than by cold, hard facts? I promise what you learn here isn't just theoretical knowledge. These are practical tools you can start applying today. We'll reference studies like Cialdini's Persuasion and Richard Taylor and Cass Sunstein's Nudge, which explain how to nudge people into better decisions without them feeling forced. Understanding the psychological foundations. The first thing you need to understand is that our minds mostly operate on autopilot. Most of our decisions aren't made with full awareness. They result from habits, ingrained beliefs, and environmental influences. This is where the power lies. If you can influence these hidden triggers, you control the final outcome without resistance. For example, framing effect. Simply how a question is worded can change the answer. Kahneman and Tversky discussed this effect in their classic research on prospect theory. Scarcity. As Cialdini explains, when people feel something is rare or limited, they are naturally drawn to it. Social proof. If someone sees others approving of something, they are likely to follow without thinking. How to use these forces practically? Let's take a real-world example. You want to convince your team at work to adopt a new idea. Instead of saying, "This is my idea and I think it's good," you can tell a short story about someone who faced the same problem and how this idea changed their life. The story allows them to visualize the outcome, which is far more powerful than any statistic. Use emotional language instead of dry facts. Offer limited options, either A or B, rather than leaving them in a sea of possibilities. Make them feel the decision is theirs, not imposed. As Chip Heath and Dan Heath explain in Made to Stick, messages that include stories and mental imagery stick in people's minds far longer than plain facts. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt that someone influenced your decision without you realizing it until later? Share your story in the comments. I'll read them personally and may even feature some examples in upcoming videos. Advanced level influence. If you want to become a true influencer, you need to learn how to read people. Watch body language. Is the person open or reserved? Listen to tone. Sometimes what they don't say is more important than what they do. Mirror them. When you gently mirror their gestures or speech style, their unconscious mind feels familiarity and trust. A very powerful technique is priming. Simply expose someone to a small piece of information before asking them for something. For example, if you remind someone of the value of generosity before asking for a donation, the likelihood of agreement rises significantly. This concept has been studied by behavioral scientists like John Bargh, who researched implicit cognition and influence in behavior without conscious awareness. In the end, remember that knowledge is power, and power comes with responsibility. Use these tools wisely to inspire and help others, not exploit them. And always remember, true influence starts with being a role model, someone others trust and willingly follow. For those who want to delve deeper, these are the most important books and references. The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. Nudge by Richard Taylor and Cass Sunstein. Made to Stick by Chip Heath and Dan Heath. That's everything about the hidden power to influence people's minds without them realizing. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel. We'll dive even deeper into the secrets of the human mind in upcoming videos.